In Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital territory, it has become second nature for a lot of residents to cross the highways without using pedestrian bridges. Road crossing, also known as jaywalking, is preferred by commuters than using the pedestrian bridges placed along major bus stops on several highways in the city, particularly the ICIR Expressway. Gishiri, a suburb located along the Kubwa Expressway by Nikon Junction, is home to a lot of commuters. Many of its residents are aware of the dangers involved in not using the bridges, but remain defiant.
If I come out very early, then I'll use the pedestrian. Because looking at the distance from where I have to trek, then come down before I get a cab that will take me to wherever I'm going to. But you know, when you're late, then you don't have to take the risk.
The pedestrian bridge is too far. And the steps, if you climb the first one, you won't like to climb it the next time. So the steps are not spaced and it's usually painful on the thighs. So, and before you get to that place, I see that it's far.
A hotel worker who lives in the area has witnessed a lot of road accidents while commuting to work daily. She says she prefers to use the bridge to avoid falling victim to accidents.
I've seen like several accidents happen on this road. People that are not careful, they want to cross the road and they don't watch out. They just, and you see car hitting them. So I've seen accidents like 2 or 3 times. This is one of the reasons I don't even use the road. It's one of the main reasons because I've experienced accidents happen on this road.
In Wuye and Area 1 bus stops, the situation is not different as most commuters are seen crossing the road. The total disregard for the use of pedestrian bridges is the reason why the FCT minister says he is now constructing a stronger road barrier along the Area 3 junction. The former chain link fence that divides the road was destroyed by commuters. It is now being replaced with bars and concrete barriers to ensure that commuters make use of the pedestrian bridge. Even while construction was ongoing, workers and passersby in the vicinity didn't see the need to use the bridge. They would rather risk their lives for shortcut than to use the 300 meters long bridge. A taxi driver and a tax official said they are pleased with the new developments. They said this will help reduce pedestrian road accidents in the city.
And I apply this road every day from morning till every 6 o'clock in the evening. And you can see the way these people are crossing the bridge here, and which is not good. They started this bridge for more than 4 months now. Yesterday, accident happened where a jeep man was coming all the way from Area 1, from the other runabout, down straight. People are crossing, the man did not even stop much break, so he just finished some women at that. Yeah, yesterday we were there. So we tried to forget the people, and still yet, up to now, you can even see, when they even put the pipe wire, still yet people are still forcing themselves to climb down.
We supposed to try and adjust things ourselves as Africa, as a black. A white man cannot do this. It's good for us to save our life by crossing from the pedestrian bridge. That pedestrian bridge is meant for human beings, not animal, not fancy. It's for us to cross there instead of wasting our life here. This road has consumed many lives.
But for some commuters, the development is not welcome, as they are not pleased with the road barriers being constructed.
The money the minister spent, even in putting this barricade, would have been enough to even give us a pedestrian bridge, almost 2 in this environment. I think the one they gave us, which is even down there, is too far from this junction. And you can even see, he did it to help the masses. But look at the suffering now. The suffering is even too much.
Yes, because you can see this place, the busy area. You need a fly overhead because, okay, that crowd is blocking there, no space to pass. So the government should try to do overhead bridge for us because you can see the busy area.
Well, I think maybe later it will be of great help to us or importance to us, but for now we are feeling the heat. So they should look into it and know how they can assist or any other medium they can use to do the road without us being affected, because I heard that with time they are going to block the other way too.
Road crossing is illegal in some parts of the world like Dubai, Singapore and America. But in Nigeria, it's just a walk in the park. Experts are of the opinion that such an act can only be discouraged if the government is willing to pass a bill that criminalizes the act.
You don't put pedestrian bridge directly at the junction.
Okay.
You have to leave clearing for vehicles that are coming, that are entering the road. So, and Abuja has a master plan where bus stops are supposed to be located.
Okay.
So, and in the city like that, bus stops are supposed to be located at distance not more than 500 meters away. Supposed to be erected along the route maximum of 500 meters away, unless there are some constriction. And you don't erect bus stop because of conflict of traffic. You have to stay away. You have to stay away from the junction and walk a distance away from the junction. It is because of our indiscipline. That is why you see, if you ever been to Lagos, you will see that Lagos government has to erect iron at the center of the place, because people will even cross at under the football. But the same thing that is happening in Abuja. It's indiscipline. So,
you're right.
So, okay, then you may say that one or two may be out of the place with those people that consolidate the fact. The major issue is indiscipline. You don't expect, it's because you don't expect bus stop. At least as a human being, you must walk a distance of 10 minutes in a day.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You understand? For your health. For your health.
Yes.
And that is why people, like in Abuja, people want to come out from their room and join transportation. It's not done anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Abuja is a well-planned environment. It is so planned, so they said that everything that you see in Abuja are according to matter, but those ones that are not according to matter are being demolished every day.
True.
So, because the FCT has no legislation so fine that you commercial it, because if you just say you arrest somebody, you fine, if you carry it to court you say no, you don't have right to that, this is criminal again. So, one of the things is, because the FCT has no legislative arm, it is very difficult for the minister to make law at the second of the figure.
Yes.